Alright everyone, let's talk bullet journals. So I started using the bullet journal system last year for the first time and was surprised to find how much I loved it. I'm usually quite of an app person, like I don't enjoy writing things by hand because I have terribly messy handwriting, but yeah, I was surprised to find how much I connected with the bullet journal system and how much it allowed me to get things done. So obviously throughout the course of using it for my first year, I figured out what I liked best and what worked for me, because that's the beauty of the bullet journal system, is that you can adapt it to fit whatever you want to use it for. So I use mine mostly for work. It's definitely purely for organizational purposes. This is not going to be one of those beautiful bullet journal videos with lots of stickers and colors and stuff. So yeah, hopefully you're interested in seeing a bullet journal that's super functional and set up to help me achieve a lot of things in 2018.
All I do is adore you all of the time. I like to.
First, I guess let's talk about the notebook itself. So last year I used the official bullet journal. This is a Leuchtturm? I don't know, I screwed up saying that in my bullet journal video I did last year too, but you know the one, it's this guy. It's got dotted pages and it's got page numbers as well, and it's got like the bullet journal instructions throughout too. This year though, I'm using something a little bit different. I was given a Baron Fig, I think this one's called the Confidant, hardcover notebook at our ConvertKit company retreat as like a little gift last time back in August. So I saved it up, thought I would use it for my bullet journal this year. It's got dotted pages as well, which is really beautiful. This one doesn't have page numbers, but I don't think that's going to be much of a problem for me because last year I didn't end up really using the index part of the bullet journal anyway. So I think we'll be fine, and I will hand number pages myself if it turns out that I need it. So yeah, it's this beautiful grey hardcover notebook. It's like a linen texture, which is really nice. And on the inside, the pages are like just really nice paper to write on as well. And it comes with this yellow ribbon for marking your place. So I thought I'd take you through the setup process as I start off this 2018 bullet journal and transfer over some things that I did like from 2017 and also try some new things as well. Before we get too far further, hopefully by now you already have sort of an understanding of what the bullet journal system is, but I'll leave a link down below to a video by the person who created it that explains it really well. It's basically an analog system for arranging your life, essentially, and because it's analog and it's not like a pre-printed book you get, it's not an app, it means that it can be really personal to you and work for however you want it to work. So with that said, let's get into taking a look at the setup of my 2018 bullet journal. I really liked the way that I had my future log set out last year, so I've just done the same thing, to be honest. I had a calendar at one side and then space on the right hand side to put any key dates and things. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and set up. Basically I'm just dividing the page into thirds and then drawing my little calendar at the side. A little tip for this as well, if you want to set it up, is to have the calendar app open on your computer so that you can copy the dates and like, you know, where they fall in the structure. This is where some personalization comes in right at the start for mine. I draw a circle around a date if it's a public holiday, like it's bank holiday, I'm going to have the day off work. And then I draw a square around the date if it's the day I'm taking as vacation, because that way I can just go through and count them up and know exactly how many vacation days I've taken and therefore how many I have left. Also, because I'm not always on vacation when I'm away from home, I do a lot of travel for work. I do a lot of remote work when I travel. So yeah, I like to draw a solid line underneath the dates that I'm going to be away. In the space to the side is where I write like key things happening, so it's trips. It's also if I have a concert, I'll write the date that that's happening. You know, anything in particular that I might need to keep in mind when I'm scheduling other stuff is what this future log is for me. And sometimes I will also write down ideas in here for things I want to work on in that month if it's something that I feel like I should put off for later. So yeah, that's how that works. Next in my bullet journal, I have a couple of custom spreads. I did a bunch of custom spreads at the start of last year's, which you can see them all in my 2017 bullet journal video, but I ended up not really using any of them, to be honest. I had things like tracking finances, tracking my like statistics of online stuff. I don't know, I didn't find it very useful for me, but I've got some new ideas for things that I might want to try out this year. And just like last year, if it doesn't work out, that's okay too. So this first one I've got is a spread about 2018 travel. I'm often booking a lot of trips at once, and so I just wanted one place where I could come and like check on the status of each trip, essentially. So in here I've got the first 3 trips of my year laid out. That's California, going to Spain, and then going to Japan. So as you can see, California is all organized, but I've still got some stuff to organize for the other ones. So I like this because I think it's going to give me a good overview of what I still have to plan. Next up, something that I ended up doing a bunch in my 2017 bullet journal was just taking over a whole page to plan out a project. So like this one, for example, for planning my Patreon launch. I really liked having these spaces to make like a to-do list of everything that I think I might need to do. So at the start of this journal as well, I'm going to leave a page for working on my font and a page for working on my website. And then I think some extra ones as well for any other big projects that I want to take on this year. But for now, those are the main two. And eventually later I'll go in and fill these out with some to-do lists. All right, next up, something that I didn't do last year and that I see a lot of people do in bullet journals, but I just never really felt like it was right for me, is a habit tracker. People use these to mark the days when they do a certain thing. There are two main habits that I want to build this year or like get better at, and so I'm gonna try out a habit tracker and see if it works for me. So to make a habit tracker, I'm basically just drawing a block for all of the days of the month. And then I can just mark a cross whenever I actually do the thing on that day. Hopefully that makes sense. And this one here is going to be used for tracking the days that I go out on my skateboard. I'm really trying to learn to skateboard. I know I'm 28 and I'm probably too old to be doing this, but hey, it's fun and it's the thing that I've always wanted to do, and I've just decided, why not, you know? And so yeah, I've been out a couple of days already this month, which feels good to see, and hopefully seeing this in here is just gonna make me excited to go out more and like remind me that it's a thing that I should be doing. So that's it for the special spreads for me. Next up is getting into one of the months. So this is how I set up January. I really like how I did my like month spreads last year, so I'm gonna keep it up for now. Basically, I just have all the dates down one side, and then on the other side, I plan out like what I'm doing in each week. So yeah, having the dates and the days written down the side here, I can write key things that are happening. It's mostly the things that are marked on the calendar in the future log, so trips, when I'm leaving, when I'm coming back, and concerts, things like that, vacation days. On this side, as you can see at the top, I have this month focus block. That's because every month I try and pick one thing that I'm gonna really try and make the focus and try and get more done with it. That was a really confusing explanation, but I have a podcast episode all about this. If that sounds interesting to you, I'll link that down below. Yeah, the focus of January is my year planning, hence setting up the bullet journal, even though I'm doing it halfway through the month, so I'm kind of late, but whatever. Underneath this, I go into my weeks. So in these blocks is where I write main things that I know I need to get done this week. So it's not the day-to-day, it's not like, you know, the little things. It's the main things that I know I need to achieve and that I know I need to fit in at some point in that week. And then we get into day by day, so I just decided to fill in what I did today as I was setting this up so I can show you. So again, I really like what I did last year. I just wrote the date up the top, drew a haphazard square around it, and then wrote two lists. On one side, I have my work tasks, that's on the left-hand side, and then on the right-hand side, I have all my tasks for my side projects. I love having these things both in the same bullet journal, but keeping it separate, being in separate lists. Something new I am trying this year though is I want to make sure that I'm aware of the one single most important thing that I need to do that day. So that's why at the top here I've written film, video, and then underlined it, because when I look at my journal, I want to know that that's the one thing that I need to make sure I do, and if I don't get the rest done, then that's okay. This will probably mostly apply to my side project stuff, because I tend to plan my work tasks out per week, and I know what's going on with them a little bit more than I do with my side project stuff, so I think this will come in useful for that though, and helping me prioritize. So that is the start of my 2018 bullet journal. It's pretty simple, right? And it's not very pretty, it's not very neat. I think I am living proof that you don't need to have good handwriting to, first of all, make a bullet journal, and second of all, find it useful. It really honestly doesn't matter how beautiful your spreads are. The main point is that they're functional and that you can use them, you can understand them, and that they help you get things done. If you're someone who takes a lot of joy in the craft of like making things beautiful, and if you find that inspires you, then by all means, go ahead and do that. But yeah, I just wanted to share this video and show you that you don't have to be super neat and creative to use the bullet journal system. I think one of the reasons why I like it so much, especially being someone who is definitely, I would consider a digital person. As I said, this is the only thing that I really write down is in my bullet journal. But I think it's because in all the apps that I use, you've got all of your tasks, right? So I've got all the ideas for projects. I've got like all of my work tasks and like things my workmates have added and things that they need to do are all in there. It can get cluttered really easily. And so what I really like about this is just seeing every day what I need to do. I tend to fill it out the night before. So I will actually be going to fill out January 17 after I film this video. and write down what those tasks need to be. But it's just so nice to just see 2 little lists of the few things that I need to get done that day. It makes achieving things much less overwhelming for me, I think, seeing those things just on their own rather than in the context of all the other projects and all the other things I need to do that I haven't quite tackled yet. If you did find this video interesting, then please make sure you give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts on bullet journals. Are you a convert? Are you a little bit unsure? Have you tried it? Did it not work for you? I'd love to hear about it, and to hear about any particular special spreads that you have, perhaps, that maybe I might be interested in trying out. So yeah, let me know that down below in the comments. I hope you have a good day, and I will see you in my next video.
I'd like to love you